The Alleghany Journal has found Richard Johnson from Raleigh, North Carolina. Welcome, Richard.
Thank you.
Hey, and how did you find out about the Gran Fondo Alleghany?
Well, actually last year I came and I had a friend that decided to do this ride just because we're both skinny and like to go uphill kind of fast. So I decided to come back this year. And
how did you get involved in riding and cycling?
Actually, I just wanted to buy a bicycle to ride to my mailbox initially in my neighborhood. So after that, I just decided, hey, this would be a great way to stay in shape and get fit.
And do you do competitions all around the region?
Yes, I do crit racing locally on the East Coast. I represent Team Flow Cycling out of Raleigh, North Carolina. So
okay. Well, and what do you do when you're not punishing yourself on 100-mile rides?
I actually raise money for a school called North Carolina Central University.
And one final thing, and how did you find out about the Gran Fondo Alleghany originally?
Actually online.
Online,
yeah.
Great. Well, good luck today, and thank you very much for joining us.
All right, thank you.
Alleghany Journal has found Matt Roberts from Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
How'd you find the Gran Fondo, Matt?
I've been coming up here for years. I guess I started writing about 5 years ago, and I have family here, so yeah, it was no-brainer.
How'd you first get involved in cycling?
Oh gosh, ever since I was 14, 15, yeah, but it's been a resurgence in the last 4 or 5 years, man. Midlife crisis, perfect midlife crisis.
And so midlife crisis says go out and do 60-some miles, and
yeah. Well, it makes the rest of life seem not so bad, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, it's great. It's a fountain of youth, and I think it's attracting a lot of people. The community's growing, and it's great.
And how do you rate this particular ride on a scale of 1 to 10? Is it agony in the Alleghanies?
Yeah, it's agony. Yeah. I mean, as far as rides in this state, I'd say it's probably definitely top 3 or 4 in terms of taxing. And
one final thing, when you're not beating yourself up and riding uphill for 60-some miles, what do you do? What do you do for a living?
Well, I practice law, so that might explain some of the sadomasochist tendencies on it. But yeah.
Thanks very much for joining us.
Yeah. Thank you.
We found Josh Taylor with the Alleghany Highlands Chamber of Commerce. We're here at the Gran Fondo. Josh, how's it looking? The participation's good. Probably could have been better, but you think the heat's a factor?
Yeah, it's actually up from last year. We take registration all the way up until the start of each race, so people can still walk in for the last race. And
we saw a little bit of that.
So last year we had 101 participants, and we're over that already as far as pre-registration. But you never know with the heat. It is supposed to be over 95 degrees today with the humidity, just really kind of just kind of crazy. So we expect some people to maybe not show up, just worried about that. So.
But in terms of geographic distribution, there's people from Arlington, Raleigh. How about other areas?
Really all over the country. I haven't gone back and looked to see how many states yet, because we do get people that come in. I want to do like a final count at the end. But yeah, really, all the way up as far as Vermont I've seen, and then all the way out to the Midwest as well. So we really all over the place. And
just out of curiosity, who came up with the idea of the term agony in the Alleghanies? I mean, that is brilliant, because when I'm speaking to these people, they're saying, you know what, this is one of the toughest races, and it is agony.
Yes, so they actually had a Name the Fondo contest a couple of years ago, in which the participants who participate every year could actually name the race. And with the Hot Springs Mountain Climb and then Peters Mountain Climb and all the elevation that we have here in the Alleghany Highlands, it was named Agony in the Alleghanies, and rightfully so.
Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.